Hi, I'm Ashley. Welcome to Life Beyond Locks. Today, I'm going to look at a piece with you that honestly, I've just been waiting to film it and I haven't had a chance to film this long form content, and it's driving me crazy because I love this piece so much that I just want to wear it all the time, but I've been trying to hold back because I want to film content of it for you to see what it looks like right out of the box. That's the truth. So I've had this in my possession for a little while, probably more than a month, and it is the first piece that introduced me to the color Iced Cafe Latte. What an amazing color. I can't wait to share that with you. I also have the same color in Alluring Locks by Gabor, and I have a video on that just a couple of videos back if you want to see it. The color is so good, and it's something that I hadn't seen on a lot of wig reviewers, which is why I picked it for this piece, and then in a subsequent piece I ended up with it as well. And I love showing dimensional pieces because I think that they work for multiple people, but I know that a lot of you who are watching this video or who do routinely tune into my videos do so because we have similar colorings. And if that's you, I think this is one that you're going to want to put on your radar. I feel like colors like Shaded Cappuccino get a lot of attention for the people who are sort of blondish in color, but this one is definitely leans a little bit darker, but oh my gosh, it's so good. And I would definitely be calling it my favorite color of the moment. Like really, truly. I thought it couldn't get better for me than Shaded Cappuccino, but I think I've changed my mind. Like this is the color for me. I want to be ordering it on repeat. Okay, so let's take a look at this piece that I've been holding on to, so desperate to wear it to the house. I will say I have filmed a couple of shorter videos with it, and every time I have a reel with this on, I get tons of questions about it. Tons of questions, lots of interest. Some women have asked multiple times, because it kind of looks, it's a chameleon piece maybe. It looks a little bit different depending on where I'm filming. So right now, fortunately, we've had some really bad weather that's led to dark lighting, but right now we've got a beautiful, bright, sunny day. I'm standing in a room that has windows on 2 of the 4 sides, and I've got a little bit of a ring light in front of me, but not a strong one, so that you're really getting sort of indirect sunlight look at this piece. So pretty please, here she is. I think one of the reasons that I like her the most is when I put her on and I went downstairs to show my husband, or maybe I was already downstairs, I can't remember, but I walked into the kitchen and he said, "Oh my gosh, that looks like your hair used to look." And it's true, I kept my hair at sort of this length in this kind of style because it wasn't growing, it was easy to maintain. And I think that that's probably part of the reason that I really love this, is that it reminds me of that time in my life. But also, I think it's the manageability of this. You're going to see it's a mid-length on me. Keep in mind as you're watching this, I'm 5 foot, just under 5'3", and my circumference is 21.25 inches. So it's going to look probably a little bit longer on me than it would look on some of you if you had a really long neck. But my neck is actually pretty long for my height. But just keep that in mind. These are my dimensions, so it's gonna appear maybe differently for you. But one of the things that I love is that it is going to be very manageable. We're not dealing with a ton of curls. We can just really pass heat over it easily. It doesn't have a ton of hair at the nape, so the tangling and stuff isn't going to be a major factor, but it still looks feminine. I really, really love that. Okay, so Pretty Please is 4.25 ounces. It is 6.5 in the front, and the back is 9.25. The nape is 8.25, I think I wrote back down, 8.75. I would call this like a light to maybe medium density, probably more of a light density as far as synthetics go, and that's because it doesn't contain permatease. So I'm going to actually show you the part on this piece. I don't know why, if it's just my piece or if they're all going to show up like this, but it is a pretty wide part. Even for Raquel Welch, I think does a really good job with part lines in general. I love the hair you wear, so Gabor and Raquel Welch, I love my Raquel Welch pieces. They always do a good job by putting the front hairline, having the most light pieces and realism and all that, but I find that it is quite a wide part, and to be honest, I actually think it looks more realistic because of that. So I'm going to show you the inside of this cap so you can see the hand-tied area. So it's quite big here. We've got this large monofilament, which means that you can part anywhere in this area. I've got it already set to a middle part, and I put powder on there, a little bit of powder, though the part is so wide, I actually think I would do scar tape if I'm going to wear this out of the house. We have temple to temple lace ear tabs that are soft. We have the Velcro adjusters, and then there's all of this hand-tied area in the back, which this is the first, I think, the first Raquel Welch piece that I own that has that, which is really cool. So we do have wefting right at the back, but all around the ear tabs and from where the lace ends all the way down here through the back of your head, you have this beautiful hand-tied stretchy area. And that is going to be so comfortable for the summer. I know that we're already halfway through the summer, but for some of you, I live in Canada, and where I live, we're in a heat wave right now. It gets really, really, really hot. And there's tons of humidity. So that really like ups the intensity, but it ends quickly. So by the end of September, we might have a few warm days, but it starts to cool down substantially. For some of you, I know summer, fall moves in, but it's not really fall. You end up with summer-like weather for another couple of months. So if that's you and you're worried about the heat, this is going to be a really good piece for those hot sunny days. Like, look at that, right? If the wind blows, you're not going to be able to tell. Now it is sparse. I won't lie, it is a little bit sparse, but if you have any bio hair, even a buzz cut under your wig, it's just gonna look like natural hair because you don't see any wefting, which is amazing and gonna add so much to the comfort. Okay, I'm gonna pop her on. So now maybe you see why I love this piece so much out of the box. It is so light on my head. In the past, I do own a hand-tied topper, a human hair topper, and I own a hand-tied wig. And those are often, because they're more stretchy, they end up having a lot of extra room for me as a small circumference and not having a lot of bio hair. But I will tell you, because I know some of you wonder, this is labeled as average with Raquel Welch. And sometimes for some of you, that means it ends up being really big. Like, this is not going anywhere on me. It's not snug. I won't say that it's snug, but with my wig grip, I feel very comfortable in this. There's not a lot. I can bunch here a bit, but not a lot otherwise. The lace lays really nice and flat on me, I believe. I don't know, I can't really see clearly right now because I'm not wearing glasses and I'm looking into the camera, but I think it's a pretty good, it lays pretty well on me. So if you have a similar circumference, you're going to be okay. Now, I did move those the adjusters in quite close together. So that also means that if you have a larger head than I have, I think you're still going to like this piece. I think it's still going to be a really good win. Okay, so that hairline, let's just look at it one more time. So Raquel Welch, they're the best for this, I swear. I mean, I'm biased because I own a lot of Raquel Welch right now. And I do have, there is another company that I absolutely love their hairlines on their synthetics too. I love their lace in particular, but they're so good at doing this lighter pieces at the front so that it all just blends. It's amazing. It's so good. So Iced Cafe Latte has this medium brown kind of rooting, which is great if you have medium brown hair like I do, or dark eyebrows, because my eyebrows are even darker than my hair is. And if you have bio hair that you want to pull out, you can pull it out and it's going to look natural because the rooting is there. But then it has all of these light highlights throughout that really can brighten the face. I'm a big fan of having brighter pieces around the face as we age. I just find it softens the look. Whenever I wear my darker pieces, I do find that they age me a little bit now. So it just has that lightness. It also makes it great for the summertime. So I'll give you a full 360 and then I'll talk about my favorite way to wear this piece, or what I think is going to be my favorite way since I haven't been wearing it out of the house, and then what are like the one drawback for me. So obviously you've seen the front. This is my right side. So if you haven't guessed what my drawback is, it is these curtain bangs as they come. So this is straight out of the box. I did move the part to make it more of like a center part, but otherwise I haven't played with the hair, and I do feel like I need to set these in place so that they have a bit of a curve to them and then stay in position like this, because right now it's a bit of a spiky face flopper. and I'm not loving that. I also believe that this might have come, and I can't recall now, with a bit of a side part, and that's why when I tried to center the part, it flopped over. So I'm gonna have to take some heat, and I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time working on these front pieces, but otherwise, I think it's really good. I'm not super concerned though, because it is summertime right now, and I'm gonna show you the way that I think this piece actually looks best. For me, this piece absolutely calls for sunglasses on the head. And I don't know about you, but if you are wearing wigs for hair loss reasons rather than just pure aesthetics, then I know that you know this is a feeling that is missed, right? Being able to put your hair up in your sunglasses, it's just, I don't know if it's, call me cheesy, because I feel like this is kind of cheesy, but I just find it such an effortless look in the summertime. And one of the things that makes a wig look wiggy, according to my 11-year-old, is when they look too perfect. Because she is always after me, Mom, no one's hair looks that perfect all the time. No one's hair looks that perfect all the time. So by being able to just push it back off your face with a pair of sunglasses, I think is just the most natural way to wear a wig. And I think that this one has such a good hairline that you can do it, and it just looks good. It just looks effortless. And then the face flopping pieces don't really bother me as much when I have, you know, my sunglasses on. So I think that that's a really great way to wear it, to be honest. Is just when you're running around, you know, you're going to be running errands, or you're going to be somewhere where you can kind of be in the shade, and then you just have your sunglasses up on your head and it looks so effortless. The other thing that you can do with this piece, and I don't know if I have a bobby pin handy or not. I do. Sorry about that. You see through the fireplace, there's a Risk game on the floor. My kids are in the middle of playing Risk with their dad. And I've seen that this is kind of coming back, maybe coming back in a different way. You're supposed to twist it or something, but if you're of my age, you know this was like, this was a style back in the day. So I do think that you can either go bigger or smaller, but a half up, half down look with this piece, or even just partially up, is going to look really good. And it's rare that I want to wear a wig off my head, off my face, because I just find that they look more obvious that way. But a piece like this, I think you can do it, and it really truly does look more natural somehow. So obviously I didn't do a great job with that, but you can use your imagination as to how it might look best. I think you can also get away with an updo or a low, like a claw clip on this one, or no, maybe not as well. A low ponytail maybe might be the way to go for this. And then if you want to be really fun, you can probably do a side braid on this one, or a back braid. My braiding skills on camera are going to be a little rough because but if I was to twist this into a braid and then clip it, I think that would be really cute too. Okay, I like it this way. I want to fix this braid situation up and wear it like this today. I haven't been able to wear hair like this in years, so I think that that's why I'm really drawn to having it off my face. It just eliminates the deal with those little pieces, and instead I just have, I think, a really cute, effortless style. Let me know in the comments if you want to see this one heat styled, where I try to actually create the curtain bangs that go back, or if you think that you would just wear it off your face, or if you like them as they are. Let me know below what you think, and we can always come back to this piece in a couple of weeks and play around with it some more, because I'm not sure where I stand on the changes that I want to make to it. And I hesitate to take out the curling iron right now, or the flat iron, or my heat comb, because I'm not sure what I want to do with it. But I do know that they bother me though. Okay, let me take care of it. Okay, I just went away and did something that you're not supposed to do, so don't tell on me. So I took a round brush. This is what I did. I don't know if you see a difference, but I did it really quickly. So it could use more work. And the reason I didn't do it on camera is because where I'm set up right now, my cord for my hairdryer won't extend far enough. So I'm just gonna show you what I did. So you are not supposed to apply these products to a synthetic wig. So this is at your own risk, completely at your own risk. You wanna be careful. I took a round brush. It was a little bit smaller than this one, but it was covered in hair, so I don't wanna show it to you. And I took the hair like this, and then I took my blow dryer with the nozzle attachment on it, and I just blow dried like this. And then I held it in place and I let it go. So I did that probably for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. And then I did this and I held it as it cooled down with my fingers like this. And then I took the hairdryer again. I've got some flyaways. And I blow dried the hair straight up like this so that I would have the lift here, and then I just let it be. The lift here, but the more of the curl in the pieces. So they're not so stick straight, but they're more curved than they were, I think, from that round brush. I needed a smaller round brush though. The one that I used was about this big around, probably like that actually. And I feel like I needed a smaller one and I don't own one. So I think probably something that's maybe like 1.5 inches would be ideal for this because the pieces are short. So to get it to wrap around was a little bit tricky. So I think I'm gonna go to the dollar store and see if I can find a smaller round brush and then make it work better. The other thing that you could do, and I don't own, but I think I'm gonna go out and try to get, is some wig wax. So Tressolure makes one. I live in Canada, it's kind of hard to come by. But you can also use those bed head sticks of wax. And I think that, like, I know I can just get it on Amazon. So I think I might just order one of those because I haven't had a wig yet. What's going on? Something's stuck there. I haven't had a wig yet that's given me this kind of a problem, but I do want to have a solution. So if I get some of that and it works out, I'll let you know how it went. But let me know what you think. Does it look better already? I feel like it does. I still think I want to wear it off my face though later today. So that's the plan. It is heat friendly to synthetic, by the way. Okay, I'm rambling. I'm seeing the time in this and now I'm going to start to panic because this is a really long video. It is a heat friendly synthetic, so that means you can apply heat to it, which I did, as you know, up to a certain point. So it's 180 degrees Celsius is what you can do. But that does mean if you want to add a curl or something like that to this piece, you can absolutely do so. And I think it would be cute with a bit of a curl, but I'm really happy with her as she is. Anyways, let me know what you think about this piece. Let me know what you think about this color. Is this one to keep showcasing? Should I change it up? Would you wear this color? Let me know. How does it compare for you with the shaded cappuccino? And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to sharing new pieces with you soon.